Hello, everyone. I'm Michael with WriterSanctuary. I've made a career out of churning out as much content as I can while writing for content mills. And even though I've outgrown those platforms, I still use a lot of the same principles in my writing today. Well, that is to say that I'm highly focused on productivity. Nowadays, though, most of my job is more centered around editing other people's work and doing a lot of research, which means I don't get to write nearly as much as I used to. Nonetheless, I still aim to be highly productive while writing my books. So, how much can I write within my 2 hour block of time that I schedule every day? A friend of mine, Megan Grant, once referred to me as a machine because of the sheer amount of content I can produce. Now, while writing my book, I can produce anywhere from 1,200 to 2,200 words within that 2 hour block of time. Well, in reality, it actually ranges somewhere between 75 and 90 minutes, but that's also including that I take time off for going to the bathroom, getting coffee, getting interrupted by kids, etc. And when certain scenes are played perfectly in your mind, the writing can flow like a powerful river. And then there are times where it's nothing more than a trickling stream. So, what helps me write 2,200 words per day in my manuscript? Well, first of all, it's that 2 hour chunk of time that I dedicate to my books. It doesn't always work out that well. In fact, I get interrupted quite often and have to cut that time short. I get interrupted by clients who have important needs and questions, and I need to work for them first. But when the stars align just right, I can crank out quite a bit in that amount of time. I don't worry about editing, just writing that first draft of the book. Fixes can come later during the editing phase. I just want the first draft done. Take today, for example. During the writing sprint today, I managed to write a little bit more than 1,900 words within 100 minutes. That was bursts of 25 minutes at a time with a 5 to 10 minute break in between. It was a lot of fun. I had some of my regulars visit, and I look forward to every Tuesdays and Thursdays. Second, of course, it's helpful to be a fast typist. I've been typing in one form or another or since I was like 9 years old, and over the years, I just gotten faster and more accurate. Now, normally, I can type anywhere from 68 to 75 words a minute with 100% accuracy, which is helpful when you're trying to get out as much as you can. It's one of the reasons why I promote a lot of the typing tools that are out there. Like, I have a whole blog post of some of the best typing test websites you can use, and I still use them today because I'm always curious and I'm always working on accuracy. Thirdly, I am a plotter, which helps me with writer's block and to prevent lulls in my writing. Because I have a designation, it's easier for me to fill in the path. Of course, the characters often change where the story is going, but I'll compensate by making adjustments in that outline. And yes, I do spend a bit of time at the very beginning streamlining that outline so that the story makes sense. And it's a bit slower to start, but the end result is that I wound up getting a lot more done over the long term. Now, it's not for everybody. I know a lot of pantsers who are quite successful. I just plot because it's just easier for me to follow the point A to point B, even though point B often changes where it's at. Because even though I plot everything, the characters will still change the story regardless, and it's always an adventure. I am merely the narrator. The fourth thing is that I often set realistic goals for myself and strive to beat them. I keep track of everything I do, such as blog posts, writing books, video scripts, and all the articles I write for clients. So I have a pretty good idea of how much I can write within a certain amount of time. Then I set goals to see if I can beat them. It's kind of like trying to break a new high score every day. So, in a sense, I gamify my writing. Lastly, I value myself as a writer. It's the first thing I think about when I get up in the morning, and it's the last thing that goes through my mind when I go to bed at night. I am happiest when hammering out something on the keyboard. And I have built a good amount of confidence over the years, and it's been influential in how I approach a lot of things in my life. And when you're confident, things are so much easier, including writing. You don't have the same level of self doubt, which often can slow you down. Now, I do wish that I could dedicate more time to writing my books, but alas, I have a lot of client work to do, and they're the ones who pay my mortgage. Then I have the blog that I try to maintain, which has helped quite a few people every month find their paths in writing. That's because I cover freelancing, blogging, and self publishing. Then after that, we have the YouTube channel where I share a lot of what I know to help others. Because that's my nature. I love to help people. So you can see my time is a bit limited when it comes to being able to work on my books because I have so much going on. But luckily, the new live stream writing sprints should help me get more done in my manuscripts. This is because essentially told everybody to leave me alone for 2 hours, and I even turned off the email. I turned off Slack. The red light is on out my door that I'm on air. So essentially, I am forcing myself to have that 2 hours chunk of time, and I ignore everybody. Unless the house is burning down and someone's bleeding, I don't want to know about it. Anywho, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. For more videos about self-publishing, blogging, freelance writing, or anything else I cover, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification button. I think it's going to do it for me today. I need to get back to writing a blog post. I'll see you next time.